Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Queer Games. Heck yeah! I'm Luke Miller. I'm here to play through a little queer game called Me the Singularity. Great title, great starfield, more stars. Um, we're here to give this game, 30 minutes, see what it's about, take a few screenshots, laugh a little, cry a little, question our life choices about why we're spending so much time playing computer games instead of making them. Or indeed, why are we even making computer games ourselves? There's a lot happening. Um, I already love this little black hole with the accretion disk and the what do you call it? Distortion of the title around the back of it. Oop, oop, that's very loud. That had me quite tricked. Wait, I'm gonna have to do it some other way because um, music volume down a bit. There we go. Sound volume down a smidgen. Turn you back up a bit. Alright. I think that was a really solid opening. I always love opening any kind of media with a giant alarm. I think it says action. Great background. I'm going to say it's 3D rendered, just based on the arch, which seems to be composed of straight lines rather than a natural curve. Yeah, you can see a little bit of, what do you call it, the vertices there. Still, it looks pretty good. Nice reflections. Always thinking science fiction. It makes sense in film and TV that it's like there's a flaw because it's filmed on Earth probably, but in games maybe we should all be floating around. Maybe we'll find out. The sound of the alarm hurts my ears. At least I'm still alive. For how long? Alright. Oop, the whole station is falling. That's bad news. If you look out your window and you see a black hole, that's a bad day. Falling towards that. It's my dream to one day find and explore a black hole. It's actually really quite pretty framing. Like, let's take a screenshot. I feel like I'm in a no-nonsense mood today. I feel like we're just going to bang this out, get it done. Because it's beautiful weather here today for the first time in about 2 months. Well, that's not true. First time in about a week. So I'm eyeing the outdoors. I guess my dream is coming true. Not like I wanted. If I live through it, I wonder what I'll see. I don't think if you're falling unassisted into a black hole, you're living through that. Other universes, the past, future, or just an endless purgatory of infinitely compressed space-time. Or how about death? Whether I like it or not, I'm going to find out. Unless the station's designed to fall. What? Where am I? Terra, wait, I remember now. This music's pretty funky. Terra, great art. Osian. I'm just taking a moment to enjoy the art. Yeah. Osian, I'm sorry, I must have dozed off. You did? Which is why I put another pot of coffee on. Ah, thanks. Ah, glorious art. Because this is a Renpai game, so a visual novel. Because I know nothing about these games going in, so it does take me a minute or two to kind of figure out the oeuvre, or the vibe. I think we've got a visual novel here, sci-fi. Yep. Hopefully these two characters maybe are interested in each other. Bit of interspecies dating, never goes astray. I'm a big fan of background details. They're on a space station in the future. We still have books. That's good. That's a good thing. We still have those chairs with wheels on it. Pity we don't have like sort of hover chairs or something. Did you finish reading? Did you finish processing the readings from yesterday? I'm going to turn the music down just a little bit more. Oh, that does nothing for me. I've got to do it through the other menu. Alright. No, I think that's too soft. Oh, it never ends. Alright, we can do this. I've had a bit of trouble the last few days with the microphone being a bit staticky, and so today is kind of my test of whether the microphone is like good, like a good microphone, or it's gone bad. I'd be really annoyed if it had gone bad because I haven't used it much, and I only got it like a year ago during lockdown. Ah, it takes my brain a moment, and it was like allegedly a good one. I must have nodded off. Ah, yeah, right. No, not yet. Ah, well, we could go through them together. Ah, cyan. Ah, Tara, read the room. Maybe after lunch. Kaz doesn't need them till close of play today. I get up from my desk and I manage to fall asleep at and fight the dizziness of standing up too fast. Right. As I turn to leave the lab, Cyan just stands there looking confused. Terra's just been torn apart by a black hole, right? So it's like, cut us some slack. You're coming, right? Lunch? Ah, right, yeah. She grabs the keycard. I thought we could use this as an opportunity to catch up. Oh, sure. So, how are you getting on? Oh, it's going okay. Yeah? Well, it's hard, I guess. I mean, I knew it would be hard. It's a PhD. I just underestimated how hard, you know. Ooh. Ah, a visual novel that's given us a choice. I'm so excited. That came out a little cruel. That was a bit. I guess I'm thinking the last few games I played, it's you can play the whole half hour without getting a single choice. But now that we're here, I don't want to make any choices today. I want a mean choice because we're on stream, and bad decisions make good drama. It's supposed to be hard. Yeah. For better or worse. It's like a test of your strength of will. You can't handle it, you crash and burn. That's terrible. Ah. Oh, heck, I didn't mean to scare you. No, no, I'm okay. It's hard for everyone. You'll be fine. I hope so. What do you want? I'll go order. Oh, you don't have to. Don't worry about it. Just pick something. You can buy me lunch another time. Oh, man. It's the future and they've got space stations and they're still having to pay for food. It's a really grim future. This is like worse than Mad Max, I reckon. Because at least in Mad Max, they've escaped the capitalist system. Like they don't have mortgages. They don't have water. They don't have food. But they don't have mortgages. Here, you just know this person's going to get their PhD. They're going to have a bunch of student debt. They're not going to be able to afford a house. Nice tiles. I'm a tile aficionado this week. Text box, looking at the text box. I mean, it looks simple, but there's a bit going on with the glow. I think glow is hard to do, so well done to them. And it's internal. It's only going one way, the glow. I think that's pretty cool. Um, yeah, it's serviceable. I'll say this text box. Don't worry about it. Just pick something. You can buy me lunch another time. Today's soup and a lychee juice. Sure. Can you grab us a table? Okay. Go grab a tray and our food. I scan the room and see Cyan waving to me from a table by the window. They are cute together. This station is so cool. Yeah, it's so much nicer than where I did my undergrad research. Oh my god, there's worse space stations. Oof. We've gone to all this effort to escape the planet, and we're just building the same shopping centers. So what's nice about this place? Well, the food is much better here for a start. And well, there's, you. Oh, actual people here like me. Oh, and of course, we are pretty close to Theelix out there. I want to say Theelix? To Helix. The Alex. We could call it the Alex. Alright, let's call it the Alex. I believe that's the name of the black hole, or the planet. Yeah. I was only the Alexian. The Alexan. Oh, the Axelin? Oh, so it's their home planet. I was the only Telexian. I'm going to say Telexian on my course when I did my undergrad in the Sol system. It sucked. Hey, that's our Sol system, I'll have you know. I think coming out here to research the Dead Star was the best thing I could have done. I want to know more about where I came from, my history, my species history. I guess a lot of other Telexian research is not the same thing. I'll get there. Oh yeah, your research topic. There are theories your species evolved here, right? Yeah, well, I mean, the planet's the same name as the species. I think that's a giveaway. Although we don't call it human world. Human... we're human, so we're from Humurthian. We're from the planet Humurf. Yeah, a couple of papers I just got read. A couple of papers I read, I got interested. A couple of papers I read got me interested in it. I remember now something about the unique conditions created by the radiation coming from a binary system of a dead star and a black hole. Exactly. Some researchers think it's primarily the stars. Others think it's the black hole. Others think it's the black hole. Yeah, and what's your hypothesis? I think it's both. Way to sit on the fence, Cyan. Sometimes you sit on the fence, sometimes the fence sits on you. But I want to investigate to what extent each celestial body is responsible. It's a good hypothesis. I don't know if we'll find out at the end of the stream whether the microphone was dodgy or not. So I'm like, how much effort to put into it today? You think so? Of course. And I'll be able to help you out with the research overlaps. Oh, thank you, Tara. And here you are. Ah. Now I've got all shy about the microphone. Sorry. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think we're fine. I think the levels are fine. I was worried we were like popping, but we're not hitting the clipping or anything. It could be just the computer needed a restart, which we've done. Kaz, here's the kitty. Taking an early lunch today. Yeah. Casimir, do you have today's data? Oh, we'll process it this afternoon and we'll get it to you by close of play. Good. I trust everything is well at the lab. I feel like the person who's made this game, or the team that's making it, they all work in jobs that are like not paying enough. Because I'm getting that kind of like, it's reminding me of like those long shifts, and then you get your 20 minutes to go into the staff room or the kitchenette area, but you've got to get your boxes done by the end of the day. I trust everything is well at the lab. All good here, boss. Stop calling me boss, Tara. We've been over this. Sorry, I mean, Cass. I'll see you both after work today. Usual place? Sure. See you later, Casimir. They're either scared of this person or they're crushing on them. Later. Hex. I wish she wasn't so intimidating. She's so much nicer when we're not at work. Yeah, I guess, especially once she's had a few drinks. What's she researching again? Something about wormholes. Wormholes? Yeah, I guess studying the black hole will inform the rest of her research or something. She doesn't really talk about it. Could we try asking her later? I'd like to know more about it. You can go ahead. What? Me? No, you have to back me up. Haha, no way. Come on, please. Sai, alright, you owe me one though. Fine. Sai, well, back to work. Let's take a look at that data. Okay. Zion did dash off. That was good showing, not telling. And I reluctantly trudge over to mine. I take my sweet time loading it up. I'm so sleepy still, even more so now that I've eaten. I'd rather just go take a nap. Tara, you're I'm feeling your vibe, Tara. It is pretty funny that we were making fun of Cyan for her species being the same name as the planet, where Terra's name is the same name as like Earth in like Latin. Yeah, my name's Earth. My parents were from Earth, and so they named me after it. Yeah, I might be wrong, but these readings look weird. Weird? Show me. She gestures, and the data display moves to the monitor at my desk. As soon as I see the data, I know there's something seriously weird. It is like they're on a space station around a black hole around another star, which would take a phenomenal amount of technology, and they've still got like 2020 computers, monitors. All the readings from the dead star look normal, but those from the black hole, well, there's nothing, absolutely nothing. That can't be right. What the hell is this? What the heck is this? Terra? Did our instruments all break overnight? What the heck? This is the raw data from the sensors, right? It's not been processed. No, hot off the press. Then why is it all hecked up? I'm sorry. What? Oh, Cyan, no, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the black hole. I'm just really hecking confused right now. God, the boss is going to be even more hecked off with us than usual. What are we going to do? I guess not telling her is an option. Isn't an option, huh? Nope. If we don't have that data ready for her by the end of the day, we'll just be in even more trouble. She'll find out eventually. What should we do? Let's just process this garbage. That's pretty much all we can do right now. Now that is a research assistant thing to say. We've You told us to process the data, and so we processed it. I didn't tell you to process garbage. Well, you should have paid us a bit more to make that kind of call. Cass will likely get our hex about it tomorrow. Can I say asses? It's just like, I'm trying to like, I find it amusing to say heck. Um, but I do like the word ass. Alright, Kaz will likely get on our heckin' asses. No, let's just say hex. Cass will likely get on our hex about it tomorrow and make us recalibrate all the sensors. Ah, I've never done that before. Don't worry, I can show you. It's not particularly difficult. But right now, let's just worry about getting this data into a usable state. Okay. Hey, don't worry. Sometimes stuff just hecks up and there's nothing you can do. But what if it was my heck up? Oof, this game is very hecky. It's a very sweary game. Hey, no, how could it be your fault? I don't know, maybe I got something set up wrong, or no way, it's mostly just likely a weird bug with the computer or the machinery itself and nothing you've done. Or maybe the black hole is freaking out. You've always been so meticulous with everything. You're fine, okay? Yeah, you're probably right. Come on, let's get this over and done with so we can relax. Ooh. Well, today hecked. Sucked? Today sucked. Yeah. Just our luck, all the sensors to suddenly go haywire. You know, I think your sensors are trying to warn you. Are you sure it's the instruments malfunctioning? That's good sign. I don't know what else it could be. Those readings are absolute garbage. They make no heckity hecked sense. But is there any way they could make sense? I mean, you know way more about black holes than I do. It's why I want to study with you after all. That's very kind of you. A black hole just doesn't stop emitting radiation unless it dissipates completely. And according to all our other readings and our hacking eyes, it's very much still there. Just how long was there nothing coming from the black hole? How long? I didn't think to check the timestamps. Could there be something blocking it? Blocking it. But the readings for the dead star were all normal. Then it's something that's only blocking the black hole, right? Heck, I don't know. This is so weird. I can see you started without me. Gah. They're really terrified of Cass. Heck, Cass, don't sneak up on us like that. I don't sneak, not my style. Hi, Cass. Oh, hi, Cyan. How you doing? Are you okay? Tara taking care of you? She elbows me in the side. Ow. Yeah, I'm learning a lot. Oh, really? Heck... From this hecker? She elbows me again. I'm gonna have bruises at this rate. Oi, keep those pointy cyborg elbows to yourself. Cyborg. Ha, toughen up. Too much time behind a desk staring at data isn't good for you. Easy for you to say. Wait, Kaz, you're a cyborg? Oh yeah. Wow, that's so cool. I've never met a cyborg before. Cool? Yeah, the technology is fascinating. You studied cyborg tech? Not formally, but I read some papers on it. She read the Wikipedia page on it, and now she's an expert. Wonderful, then I don't have to explain my specific circumstances. We've only got half an hour for each game, and we're already 20 minutes into it. So, I'm trying to get as far into it today as I can. Well, there's one thing I'm wondering about. Oh, and what's that? The scar on your face. It's cute. What about it? Never mind. Oh, don't be mean to her, Kaz. She's just being curious, like all good scientists should be. Oh, I like that sentiment. Screenshot that. That's good. You know, visual novels, they do throw up these nuggets every so often, I reckon. I guess it's called good writing. I wouldn't know. I'm not her research project. Cass, now it's my turn to elbow her. I missed some prime flirting there. Then she shoots me a terrifying glare and I wish I hadn't. Well, I'd better be going. I have chores to do back at my quarters. Oh well, have a good evening. I'll see you both tomorrow. See you. So what did you do? You scared her off. I don't want anyone. I don't want everyone prying into my private life. Maybe she wouldn't pry if you were so close. She wouldn't pry if you weren't so closed off and mysterious all the time. Humph. If you won't let her pry, I'll have to instead. What? You know what? I've been meaning to ask for a while. What's with the scar? I like the eyes moved just then. The expression turns stony and she takes a large gulp from her glass. Doesn't look like she's going to answer. I'll have to puzzle out myself. Fine, I can guess. The matter conduits inside modern cyborgs allow them to pull in and reshape new material into any form. This allows them to repair any wound, so technically they shouldn't scar. Ergo, you can't self-repair anymore, for whatever reason. She stews silently for a few seconds. You know, I hate when you do that. I'm right, aren't I? Humph. Is that why you're here? Do you know what the problem is? Is that why you're here? That's none of your business, Tara. That's none of your heckin' business. Get back to heckin' work, you hecker. Alright, sorry, I'll drop it. Let's talk about something else. Yeah, how about the data today? Heck. I was hoping she hadn't had a chance to look at it yet. What happened to your no work talk after hours rules? I'm breaking it, I figured. I don't know what to tell you, Cass. Our instruments must be hecked up. Supremely hecked up. How do you just lose a black hole? It's right there for heck's sake. I don't know, I'm trying to figure that out. Ugh. Recalibrate the sensors first thing tomorrow. We can't be losing any more data to faulty instruments. I knew it. Hey, I could have been even more of a hard hecker. No, hard ass. We've established it's okay to say ass on stream. I asked you to do it today, but be glad I didn't. Ugh. Oop, alarm. Oh, I wish I could sleep all day. I wish I could sleep all day. I wish I could sleep, I wish I could sleep, I wish I could sleep all day. I roll over and bury my face in the pillow. Past me stayed up too late, checking and double-checking all the data we collected. And it still makes no heckin' sense. Well, unless what science suggests is true, and there is something blocking the black hole, and only the black hole. It sounds ridiculous. I guess we'll find out once we've recalibrated all the sensors. Is it the space station, but from like the future? I should get up. I haul myself out of bed and practically crawl to the bathroom to wash my face and brush my teeth, then crawl back out to find my clothes. I mean, is it Terra and she's kind of become one with the black hole, hence the singularity, the title, me the singularity? I desperately need some caffeine or I might just keel over. I think there's a good little mystery here, like what's blocking the black hole? It's a good question. I get dressed and do my... It's a big question, you know, with lots of answers. I wouldn't mind seeing kind of a bit more, like if there's a kind of disaster movie element at the start, I wouldn't mind kind of seeing the signs of that a bit more kind of coming in. You know, oh, that's odd, all the plants have died or something. I get dressed and do my hair and makeup on autopilot, staring blankly at my reflection in the mirror. Wait a minute. Oh, here we go. This could be exactly what I'm asking for. That's brilliant. Uh-oh. What the heck? Am I hallucinating? That's a really great effect. Or am I still asleep? I bring a hand up to touch my face, but I don't feel anything. No blood, no pain, nothing. Then I look back to my reflection. It's back to normal. What the heck just happened? I really ought to get more sleep. That is, I'm actually awake. I hope so. What was it you need to do to check you're not dreaming? Pinch yourself is the obvious one. I pinch a bit of skin on the back of my hand and squeeze. Ow, okay. Then you try to recall how you got where you are now. So I'm in my bedroom. I just got out of bed. Before that I went for drinks with Cass and Cyan. Cyan left early and I stayed to talk with Cass for a few hours. Then we walked to the lifts together. Okay, this could be an Australian game. This could be a New Zealand or a UK game. Because I was thinking that a bit earlier. With the cadence of the sentence structure sounded a little bit like Australian. And now seeing the word lifts, I'm like, oh, this could be, you know, yeah. I'm kind of wondering who made this game. I got out of the lift and walked to my place. They opened up a terminal and spent a few hours looking over the data again before I got too tired and went to bed. And that's how I got here. I mean, that would explain the hacking, all the hacking. Nothing strange there, no gaps. So I'm probably not dreaming. What the heck? Maybe it was a Oh my gosh. Hip, hypno, hypnagogic? Hypnagogic. Hypno, hypna, hyp, hypnagogic? No, I think hypnagogic, I'm going to say. Hallucination. Let's Google that. Let's take 30 seconds of our precious stream time. Hypnagogic. How to pronounce.
Hypnagogic.
Hypnagogic? I think I was close. I mean, that didn't really sound like an Australian pronunciation, though. That's the trouble when you ask the internet on how to pronounce words. It almost always gives you like hardcore American accent. And you're like, oh, I don't want to say aluminium that way, thank you. Usually it would happen when I'm still in bed. I would see shadows crawling up the walls, insects on my bed sheets, that sort of thing. Oh, this is a little interesting character development. I do have that thing when you're lying in bed late at night and it's completely silent. I can hear music, which I think is quite nice. And it's always good music too. I wonder if it's similar, except with insects. I shake my head as if I would clear the confusion, as if it would clear the confusion in my mind. There's no use thinking about it too deeply right now. I just hope it doesn't happen again. Good morning. Good morning, Tara. I made coffee. Oh, thank the hex. I go over to the coffee maker and pour myself a huge mug. Ah, perfection. You stayed up late again, didn't you? How can you tell? You need to sleep. You should take a nap over your lunch break. Are we Groundhog Daying this? I don't know. When you don't get enough sleep, you're more likely to make mistakes. I mean, does the mistake get any bigger than having zero data for the day? Oh, Cyan, huh? You're so sweet. What? I'm fine. You probably shouldn't worry so much. Ah, well. There are other things to be worried about besides your health. Like what? The sensors, they... Oh, heck, what is it now? More weird readings? Well, we got no readings yesterday. None at all. From any of the sensors. Say again? The sensors hecked out completely. We missed an entire day's worth of data. You're joking, right? I'm serious, look. She rushes over the terminal and pulls up the readings from the past day. There are a few at the start, and then after a few hours, they all drop out completely. There's nothing, absolutely nothing. Not even cosmic background radiation. Oh, that can't be good. How the heck? Yeah, I think the space station's in a bit of trouble. How the heck? Okay, the sensors have to be hacked. There's no other explanation. Kaz is going to be livid. About what? Just, they're not in charge of, like, building sensors. What are we going to do? What we were planning to do anyway? We'll calibrate everything. Well, then I guess we're still getting nothing. We should rule out a software issue first, and then if that doesn't work, I guess we'll have to replace everything. Replace? Yeah, we have spare parts for all our sensors on the station. It'll be a long and tedious process, but if we ruled out everything else, then I guess we have no other choice. But what should we do about today's data? What do you mean? We have nothing. Surely we can't go back to Kaz empty-handed. I mean, what else can we do? Can we just fill in the blanks with data from the previous day? Cyan. This is how people die if you start faking your data inputs. You mean forge it? Oh, Cyan, you naughty girl. Hey, what else are we supposed to do? It's not a terrible idea. Kaz will probably notice, though. Oh, well, it's time to wrap up, but we're going to forge the data. Heck it, let's forge it. Okay. I better prepare how I'm going to display this. Are you okay with fixing the data? Yeah, I've already started. Okay. You didn't even wait for permission. Terrible. Hey, I was just being prepared. Well, nothing wrong with that. Okay. I don't recommend actually ever doing that. But as I said, it's a game, not real life. But let's leave it there. Can I go back to the main screen? Title. Oh. That's pretty cool. Okay. Science glasses are missing by the looks of it. Well, that was me, Singularity. A Singularity dip into it. Very small, very short, very compressed. I hope you enjoyed it. Um, I thought the art was very engaging. I thought the characters, I liked that the characters were quite well drawn. I mean, like, as in, not visually, but as in, like, each three had different personality traits and different, roles. There were three different characters, which is pretty good. I really loved that there was just the three characters. Not to, like, that's just a personal style. I prefer a visual novel that focuses on a few people rather than a very large cast because I'm terrible at tracking all the different people. And I just think, just kind of my personal style is, I think it's really tight if you can tell a whole story with just like two or three characters. I've never mastered it, so I always need seven. I've figured out about myself. I'm trying to get that down. Like, I'd love to make a game with just like three people. Wouldn't that be cool? Um, and they've managed it. This person. I thought there's a really great mystery at the heart of it about the black hole. Although they did kind of give. I mean, they opened with the bang, and then they went back in time or forward in time or whatever, which is always dangerous. But I understand why they wanted to open with something exciting, and I think it was a good choice. Anyway, thank you all very much for joining us here on Queer Games. Heck yeah! Depending on the audio, so I've lost two videos to audio issues. Like, I have them, but they're very crackly, and I'm like, do I do I actually have a quality bar for Queer Games? Heck yeah, where I don't post them if the audio is too bad. But who knows? Maybe you'll see them, maybe you won't. But you'll probably, depending on this one, we'll see it. I'm going to do another one in about 5 minutes. I'm going to take a break if you're watching this on Twitch. Um, Other than that, I'll see you around. Thanks for coming.